Hey everybody, welcome to another Dunbar Academy mailbag. Before we get started, we just want to remind you to subscribe so you don't miss any of our new videos, and if you want to learn more about dog behavior and training, make sure to check out our dunbaracademy.com link in the description below. Okay, let's get started.
So this one's from Natalie, and she has a dog. This is kind of long. It's about half a page. It's a dog that chases kids, bikes, joggers, or cars. She's okay if she knows she's on leash for a long line, but when you let her off leash, always with a muzzle, doesn't work. Suddenly takes off out of control. I just got to scan this. A dog trainer advised an e-collar. No, I would advise training. You see, getting a shock collar won't do it. The trainer will do it. It's not the collar, it's the trainer. If you can't train, and many people prove themselves to be unsuccessful in training, they failed the training at this point. They can't control their dog off leash. Then learn how to control your dog off leash. Because you won't be able to work an e-collar. You'll just be zapping your dog at random and making its life a misery because you don't know how and when to deliver commands and instructive corrections here. So today my dog bit someone. Whoa. So we need to know. He's wearing a muzzle. That kind of worries me. Why? When it's bitten, no hole in the man's pants, but some blood when he checked his skin. It's not the first time she nips people's butts. No, this is really very, very silly. You're going to get your dog into tremendous trouble here if he's biting. Luckily, it looks like we got some pretty good bite inhibition there. We're not sinking the teeth in, but no, we've just nicked the skin and we've caused blood, and that crosses a line. You've got to take this seriously. So the muzzle worries me, that you're afraid she's going to cause damage. So first we have to know that all she has done is nip skin, that this is a very low level biter, a level 3 biter, a 3.05. So yes, we've caused some drips of blood, but we're not getting any great pressure. So that means we can pretty much resolve it any way we like. You know, it's not any more dangerous today resolving the problem than it has been for the past few years living with the problem. It's just that people wait till they get to a certain threshold, then say, we got a problem here, we've got to do something about it. Okay, so off we go. Basic training. Do this indoors. Yeah, on leash walking, do it indoors first. Sit stays, do it indoors. Make sure you got a trained dog before you go outside. Then do it in your yard. Then do it outside of your house, just standing there. There's no need to walk this dog yet. Or if you want to, you can walk back and forth. But basic training. Walk by my side. Heel and sit. Sit, stay, and look at me. Down, stay. It's got to work. Okay? Once you get outside, you've got to know the people you're going to meet. That you cannot possibly take this dog for a walk on leash when you don't know who's coming down the street. Yes, your dog's on leash so it can't get to them, but these strangers can get to your dog. You know, an old man, oh no, I love dogs. Whoa! And he gets bitten when he bends over the top of the dog's head. Or a child that runs up to love it because they have the same breed at home. Okay? Certainly don't let it off leash. This is madness until you have basic obedience control over the dog and you've classically conditioned it to the max. So as soon as you leave your house, even before that, you have to know every person the dog is meeting, which means they are your family, extended family, and friends. They come to the house to work with the dog while you're heeling around the house with the dog. You have the dog on leash. Then off leash in the house, doing recalls, yo-yo recalls, round-robin recalls, teaching the dogs go to the people. Come, sit, treat, classical conditioning. Come, sit, treat, treat, treat if it's a man, and come, sit, 6 treats if it's a child. Then these same people go out into the yard. And I mean about 20 of them. You know, you're going to have some parties with this dog and build its confidence first with its core group, but then it goes outside with the core group. And we can use them in many ways. Like when we start to walk back and forth, or round the block even, but that's sometime in the future. You go clockwise with the dog, and your 20 friends go anti-clockwise, counterclockwise, spaced out 25, 50 yards. So now nearly every person your dog's going to meet, he knows them. But more importantly, the people know the dog and the people know the rules and the people know how to act. Puppy sit, they say. And they don't pet the puppy till he sits, and they give 3 treats. So these people are teaching the dog the game. Now the first lap can be pretty hairy, but by the 4th or 5th lap, your dog is getting it. He sees people come, he'll begin to sit automatically, and he gets treats. Now we're going to have a massive party for it. 50 people come to the house, and they walk round the block. You get the idea? You've got to solve this problem really quickly, because the dog's having a miserable quality of life. When he goes out on the walk, you know, he's anxious of people, he wants to chase them away, or for whatever reason, whether he loves chasing people, it doesn't matter. The behavior is inappropriate, and so you're going to stop walking him soon. And then he's going to go crazy, stir crazy being kept indoors. So let's troubleshoot this problem really quickly. So 50, 100 people come to your house, go round the block, go to a park. You know, you can't do it with strangers. An accident will be happening if your dog nips anyone. If he ripped certain breeds, his goose would be cooked. You can't do that to the dog. It's silliness. So troubleshoot it. Solve the problem. Set aside a week where this dog is going to get so many treats because you're going to change his diet to ZWE Peak, but each piece of kibble he's going to eat, you're going to break into 8. And instead of eating out of a bowl, you're going to give these 500 treats to people to hand feed each day for being good. After a week, you will have a totally different dog. But training doesn't stop. Don't be too hasty to walk him on leash, and certainly don't be too hasty to let him off leash till you have resolved this problem. You'll be okay. Just work with it. Take a week. Thank you.
Thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to learn more about dog training and behavior, make sure you visit dunbaracademy.com to check out our selection of courses, many of which are completely free. If you'd rather watch more of our videos here on YouTube, just click the links to the right. And if you want to follow us on social media, everything you need is directly below. As always, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell for notifications.